So yeah, now we're gonna dive into like Mike said, Nuke's top 5. We're gonna kind of like we watched previous videos of his of creatures, ghosts, things like that. We are going to instead this time kind of go into the what's called glitches in the matrix. So I'm gonna share my screen here. Lit. Hey, it's Dr. Squatch.
Hey, oh, you got your products, right?
They're still on their way, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, listen, you've smelled your deodorant. Go smell it again. You're lying to yourself if you think it smells good, because it smells like crap.
It's gone. It's gone.
Oh yeah, I have seen this video.
What the is that?
Scary things caught on camera. Glitches in the Matrix. The concept of, quote, glitches in the Matrix comes from the somewhat frightening idea that human beings are not actually living in reality, but some odd simulation.
Are we living in simulation?
I find it hard to argue against that possibility.
Believers maintain that occasionally irrational events occur, and these glitches are further proof that the world as we know it is just a simulation. Now, it bears mentioning that several prominent and respected geniuses in the scientific field believe in the simulation theory. For one, tech genius and innovator Elon Musk.
We have photorealistic 3D simulations with millions of people playing simultaneously, and it's getting better every year. The odds that we're in base reality is 1 in billions.
But I am in no way saying that the following videos are real or that they are proof that we're living in a simulated reality. But these are some of the most convincing glitch in the Matrix videos I've seen. Glitch on board.
Hey, can you actually pause it?
Sure.
Sorry, that just actually brought up a really good talking point. I just wanted to harp on real quick, if that's cool. So, like, the idea that we're in a simulated reality, right? So, the fact that they're talking about people like Neil deGrasse Tyson and Elon Musk and how they believe in, like, the thing Elon Musk said there is like, oh yeah, like how it's continually expanding. Like, we sit there and we get excited about these new video games that come out, and kind of ties into our prior content that we started with. Is that the fact it does? And like we've talked about VR. It's like, what if unconsciously you don't even know you're a VR character? Like,
that's it. Yeah, that's interesting. I definitely never thought of that.
Yeah, like what if like technology is actually a lot more advanced than we perceive it? We're just like a giant ass game of Sims right now. That's all. Yeah, I just wanted to keep it short, but yeah, that was kind of like
that's
the point I
interesting.
wanted to make. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna think about that too much. All right. Well, we got it. We don't got it. No, we got it.
Mark Byers posted this video that his 2 daughters recorded while out for a drive and singing along to the.
What's that?
It's not popping up on my screen. It says reality and simulations 130. Like,
I'm
looking at yeah.
Like a lit. You're looking at my list.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay then. My bad.
I like your layout though.
Thanks.
I moved linear.
I moved it to the screen in front of me. So I thought that I wouldn't like continue doing it like that. I'm glad you pointed that out. Otherwise,
yeah.
All right. Can you see it now?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
Radio. Now, for obvious copyright reasons, I've removed most of the Adele song that they were singing. But watch what happens and check out the girls' reactions.
Sometimes
video was originally posted.
Okay.
So first off, I was struggling not to sing along with Adele. That was beautiful.
I know.
Yeah. So beyond that, so trying to see what they're seeing is obviously difficult here. I don't know if this is really a good video to kind of demonstrate anything really, because that is hard to, like I've seen this one before. I stared right at the baby seat because I knew what was going to happen. And like trying to see like the distorted figure, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and like I could see it a little bit at like maybe out of the corner of your eye looking at it. Like you can kind of see it, and it's just like the way the shadows play and the trick of the light and stuff. And also, this is their reality, their perception. So they might actually like because they're seeing it through the rearview mirror, either through the rearview mirror or through the phone and looking through the camera. So like again, it's this. They could actually be seeing it better than we are.
So, and like this is so like this one almost seems like a valid video, but it also seems like older. So, which is the thing. It's like if this is like Snapchat, you know what I mean? It would definitely be clear, I would assume. I don't know if it's just, I don't know, because this one's hard. And yeah, you could definitely be right. Maybe what they're seeing in the rear view mirror is completely different than what we can perceive through the video. And because like I can kind of see, like I see what the distortion is, but at the same time, that could literally like that's just what I kind of am. And I told you I'm skeptical of a lot of things, so this one's just kind of skeptical for me.
Yeah, no, I agree. It could be. I mean, I can kind of see what they're seeing, but also, like I said,
like I said, I can see it too.
More.
But yeah, and that's the thing. It's like I can kind of like see like just the edge of like a head, sort of maybe. But then they're like saying it's a baby, and that's like oh, maybe they did see a legit baby back there. But for me, I just see kind of a blurb.
Yeah. Maybe that's how babies don't come from the store, because they just randomly appear. They just randomly appear in people's back seats and they take them home.
It's gonna be real fun for her to explain that to Dad. I mean, she already has a car seat back there, so I'm assuming one of them has a baby.
She goes out on a date. She comes home with a kid. She's like, "You were pregnant when you left."
Yeah. Whose kid did you steal? Or worse yet, they're like, if they're older, they're husbands. Yeah. So I came home with a kid.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Return it.
Yeah, I'm gonna move on with this one if you are.
Yep.
That many people were speculating that this was some sort of ghostly or paranormal occurrence. But that wouldn't really make any sense.
Okay, like right here, I'm going to stop it just because this is probably like the best spot. Like right here, you can kind of see like what looks like hair and like the top of the head. And there should be like the face, and it goes down to like the body here. But again.
Yeah, see, for me, like it could literally just be the pattern on the seat being distorted by the light too.
Exactly,
it looks
exactly.
Like that.
But yeah, I guess that's the best spot to stop and just kind of take a look and point out what they
perceive. Yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comments.
Yeah. But yeah, for some people watching this, maybe they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's giving the finger. How can you guys not see that?"
Yeah, right. Maybe they just have like 20/20 vision. They're like, or they just see things clearer than we do because they're reality. And they're like, you do realize there's like a baby doing like a handstand with a little skateboard in that backseat, right? Like. Like what?
That's Tony Hawk.
No, they wouldn't have recognized them at all then.
Yeah.
Have you seen those pictures of? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say the Tony Hawk memes about like how
people meet him and
they don't
realize it's him. Yeah. Most of them are at like the airport and stuff, and it's like, "Oh, you look like Tony Hawk. Are you Tony Hawk?" And he's like, "No."
Yeah, or like they'll be like, "Wow, who would have so many skateboards?" And he's like right there, just like when he was when they were closing the bin.
Yeah, or like he has like he's
or they're like they're like
he's like, "Oh, do you know who Tony Hawk?" Yeah, like oh, skateboards. Do you know Tony Hawk? And it's like, yeah, I do. And it's actually him.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, next video.
All right.
According to the original poster, the car they are driving had no previous owners, and certainly no child had ever passed away in the vehicle. Some video commenters believe that this video appears more like some strange glitch of a baby randomly appearing in the car seat. But what do you think? Is this clip a
The girl on the right's selling it a little too much. Like,
Yeah.
like it like there's minor details that kind of point towards it, but it's like she's acting like as if it's a full like in-flesh baby. It's like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she's literally like, that's what I'm saying. It just seemed like a little overboard with them for it to be what I'm seeing, anyways.
yeah. All right, I'll stop stopping. Stop.
Stop.
glitch in our supposedly simulated reality? Is it a ghost caught on camera? Or is it just a bizarre cam malfunction? Late checkout. This video was sent in to me directly by Matthew Alvarez, who works at a large hotel in Western Texas. Matthew says that when business is slow, he takes a break in the back room, where the hotel's video security system is located. One day, while glancing at the monitor, he spotted something extremely bizarre on the hotel's camera.
There is nothing worse than snuggling up to a man that smells like this. This goop,
You're
total
right.
mood.
I've never seen anything worse on a security camera.
Matthew whipped out his phone to record the incident.
I think this guy froze. Literally. What the f? Yeah, he is literally there. It's not the camera that's frozen, it's him. There he is. This dude is f***ing still. What the f?
Notice
That's interesting.
It's weird just how the other people come out of nowhere.
They look like they like walk around the corner, like from a different like hallway or something. What's interesting with this is like you could stand as still like he's not swaying at all, which is really hard to do if you're gonna like try to like freeze, especially for that long. To like not have your hair move, not have it looks like both of his hands are up like this, and like I mean like look at that little bit of movement from my hand, and I'm trying to be as still as possible. And like
I will give it though. There are people who do train that stuff professionally. They'll sit there like painted like robots and shit, and then like they can literally stay perfectly still.
Yeah, that's true.
And then there's also you got to call into account the camera. Could be kind of blurry too, distorting that movement a little bit. So there might be actually that natural tremor there, but you just can't see it because of the camera.
That's true. But the thing is with those sliding doors, literally the smallest movement to get those things to move. So to think like, I don't know.
I guess we'd have to go stand outside one and just find out if I just stood still like this, if it would because they had just standing that close to him, you would think it would just be opening anyways.
Exactly, which is why it's like weird to think like why is like you could you could literally walk up to a automatic door and just stand there, and it's just gonna keep opening and closing because it senses you there. So even if the guy is not moving, it should sense him there. So it's almost like he's invisible. I don't know.
Well, to even challenge that though, it could just be the distance of the motion sensor might not be that far. So
That's
that
true.
one's just kind of like hard to read. And then like I kind of just want to see where the people come in again and start walking. Like I just kind of want to see how that plays out.
Yeah.
Again.
I'll play it to the end here and we'll kind of wrap this one up.
that in the video you can see that the security feed is not paused. Other cameras continue to record motion in and around the hotel lobby, but this guy just doesn't move. I had the opportunity to talk to Matthew Alvarez.
Yeah, they like walk around the corner in the back, like from a different hallway or something.
And then one comes in right here, but it's just kind of weird how they simultaneously come in when he starts moving again. Like,
yeah, almost as if the camera, like... Well, there's a little bit of a delay, though, because the person in the back starts walking before that guy starts moving. Like,
cameras continue to record motion in and around the hotel lobby, but this guy just doesn't move. I had the opportunity to talk to Matthew out.
Like that, the person back here took like 2 or 3 steps, and then this guy started moving again.
But they could have saw the person coming around the corner as a signal for them to start moving again. Nah, I'm just trying to think of this as the most elaborate prank right now ever.
Well, his back is to them, so how would he know that they're coming?
Not them. There's another person who comes around the corner by them.
Alvarez directly about the video and ask questions. And I have to say that I did not get the vibe that the video was a hoax.
That's on a different camera.
Yeah, I saw it at a different angle. But yeah, no, in this case, then maybe there could just be someone off the camera signaling him. You know, and then like I'm just trying to imagine this is like, hey, I really want to sell a convincing video. Like there are just ways you could set this up, but I'm not gonna deny it's really fucking weird. Like, especially even if that person, like, I don't know what kind of business this is. This is the security guy, right? So they clearly have security that why didn't they just send another security guard down to go check? Like,
they said it's a hotel, so it looks like the lobby, like the front lobby to a hotel, like going up to the front desk.
And that's kind of interesting. You think there would be someone there to go talk to that person, or be like, you think there'd just be like, especially if it's a hotel, I guess it doesn't have to be that busy this time of night or day. I don't know exactly what time.
In the beginning, it said that the manager, whoever was videotaping this with his phone, said that sometimes when it gets slow, he goes in the back room, the back like office room where the security footage is. So it could have just been dead. There was maybe it's late at night, nobody was walking through. Because I've been to hotels where it's like that, where it's super late at night. You go up to the front desk, there's nobody there. There's usually a bell. You ring the bell, and they hear it, and then they come out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're chilling in back, watching Netflix, sitting on their phone, whatever they do back there.
Oh, no, I've definitely been to those kind, too. I'm just thinking because this one actually has, like, I didn't know if they said it was a security guard or the manager checking the security footage. But I'm just thinking, like, with the parking lot being as packed as it is, too, I can't really tell if it's packed or not. But I don't know. I'm just trying to, like, look at this in every little detail, you know?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I agree with all the points you bring up. I'm just...
Oh no, you're countering, like, because that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to counter to this because, like I said, I want to believe in the reality of these videos. I'm looking for my 1%. I want to find the one where I can be like, yep, I 100% validate that video. I believe this is a real video, and I will stand by that until proven otherwise. But beyond that, it's like, overall, I think we should just get it rolling. This one I'd say is like very weird. Very weird. Just the fact, like, because like it is weird. Like even to say, like, this is a lot to set up for a prank, you know. So if that was the case, they really went the extra mile. But I'm not thinking that was the case. So there is a lot of weirdness to this.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
To expound on that, number one, Matthew was not trying to promote anything to get views. In fact, this video has never been posted anywhere else before. Number two, Matthew was fine with his real name being mentioned in the video. And number three, he even gave me the location of the hotel, which I chose to leave out to preserve his anonymity. So, it's up to you. Is this a glitch in the Matrix caught on camera? Or is it just a strange, creepy security camera malfunction? One that only affects that guy. You decide. It's a bird? It's a plane? I have no idea. Many odd supposed glitches have been caught on camera in the daytime sky. In this video, YouTuber Brian Bernard claims that he captured a bird seemingly frozen in midair. So viewers had multiple theories in the video comments. Everything from wind to a matching camera frame rate that just made the bird's wings look still. But none of these fully explained the bird's bizarre freeze-up in midair. In a similar video, a man in California captures something frozen in midair high above the freeway.
What is it? What is it?
There's been rampant speculation.
Okay.
Thoughts?
I mean, it's not the first time I've seen a video like that where it's like a bird. I've seen ones of planes. I think I've seen one of like a tree, literally like a derooted tree floating in the air. That one probably was fake, just because why the fuck would there be a tree floating in the air?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm thinking more back to the first one. This one, it's too blurry and you can't really tell what it is. So I feel like in order to debunk it, you first got to figure out what it is, because otherwise it's not hard to Photoshop just an outline of like a blob or just a random figure object and throw it in the air.
Yeah.
The first one, yeah, that's interesting with a bird though. And like how Nuke said right away, maybe the camera is matching the frame rate of the wings flapping, but when he zooms in, it looks like the wings aren't moving. And even like it almost looks like too, it's like the bird's froze in the air, and like it finally like gets out of that glitch, and it like freaks out. You know what I mean? Like it freaks out and it flies in like a weird pattern, and then like finally flies smooth again.
I just wish somebody would have a good camera once in a while, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I understand when trying to capture that bird, that's a little harder with a quick zoom even, but still, like, that one did look very weird. I think there is, like you mentioned, the whole matching the frame rate. I believe that is possible. The only thing that did kind of throw it off was just like, yeah, it's just because I instinctively thought maybe the blob was fake, and then they just had they recorded the bird flying, and then they just inserted the blob and they deleted the bird from it. But I think that video's quality is that you can see there's not that much editing to it, so
Yeah.
I'd assume anyways, unless it's that good at editing.
But
yeah, and then for the blob one, I agree with you on that one too. It's just too hard to really distinguish anything out of that. That could be anything.
Yeah, I'll go to the end of it here and wait till Nuke's done talking.
Speculation online as to what this could be, but no real answers. Take a closer look for yourself. What do you think this thing that seems to be paused motionless in the air could possibly be? Now, I've never seen anything like this, so I'd love to hear any of your theories down in the comments.
I keep trying to pause it, but it's too blurry.
What the hell is that?
Okay. You want to keep moving on? Got any more thoughts on that one?
I mean, other than like that shape is still just way too blurry to really be like to determine what it could be. The flight pattern it was taking seemed off and weird. So
yeah, I agree.
I've seen this. This one is kind of weird.
The disappearing sign.
The disappearing sign. In a series of videos by popular British YouTuber Alfie Days, he did a paranormal investigation of a haunted prison. Alfie said he did not believe in ghosts or the supernatural, and intended to do an honest investigation to basically try to disprove the existence of ghosts. After the experiment, he said that he still didn't believe in the paranormal, but his video did catch a very odd occurrence that he couldn't explain.
People are not asking the right questions. They're not asking the right questions because they kind of think they already know the answers.
And that some would call a glitch in the Matrix.
Now this is one of the ones that I have seen. The writing saying enter at your own risk disappeared after Mark went after Zoe. Like, this is crazy. So this bit here, are you ready? Enter at your own risk. Do you see that on the sign? Enter at your own risk. Now watch. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Like, it's still not there. And now look, it goes closer. The lights aren't. Where is it?
That's weird.
So that could have been, yeah. And like my first thought for this is it could have been edited in. Like the enter at your own risk was just like, I don't know how they would do that though. But yeah, no, it is weird because it just vanishes.
Yeah. And the thing is, too, that kind of gives it validation is they're using like a night vision camera right now. but also, because they're using a night vision camera, so it doesn't have a glare. But then when the person after it disappears, they go in and they have a regular flashlight. It's almost like
laminated,
like creating a glare. So almost like, because if you like I said, if you point a light at a laminated sign or just anything laminated, it creates a glare that you wouldn't be able to maybe read that sign. I don't know.
So if they enter with a regular flashlight, or do they also show it blank with the night vision as well? Because is there a material that only night vision can pick up?
No, I don't know. Well, I'll keep going because I think there is a brief moment where the night vision light is still on and maybe the words are gone.
So he loves it. So this is one of the areas when we get paranormal groups coming on the weekend. This is one of the areas where they get the most activity.
Yeah, it's gone, and that's the night vision light.
No, that's the flashlight.
No, just like in general, because it's dark. Like they're in a pitch dark room, but there's just this green ambiance is from a night vision, the night vision in a camera.
Balls. They normally take 3 shots with a flash and 3 shots without.
Yeah, and then now you can see it's like laminated with the actual light shining on it. But even still, like here, you can see the shine of the lamp. Like if there was words in this corner, you wouldn't be able to see them. But it's not giving a glare in this corner, so you should still be able to see the rest of at your own risk or whatever.
Yeah, true.
So I guess the one idea I had of debunking it, where you could just see it with the night vision light, and then as soon as the flashlight shone on it, it just created that glare. You couldn't read it anymore. But that's obviously not the case because it's not glaring out the entire piece of paper.
Let it play through a little bit more when he gets close.
And about 90% of those have all activity. No. So in here? Yeah, so take a few shots. I would try it.
Yeah, it's definitely laminated because a regular piece of paper is not going to shine.
I just kind of wish we would have got to see it laminated before the words disappeared. Because I just feel like there's some trick to that then. Or maybe like even like I don't know. Like
what's weird too is when the guy crouches down to go in the hole, that's when it disappears.
Yeah.
But also that'd be a really hard point to edit the video where you get him in front of it as he's moving down, end video, take sign away, start video, to get him moving, to him be in the exact same spot for 1, and 2, crouching at the same speed where he's not slower or faster than the first video. I don't know. I definitely think so far this is like the one that's kind of making me think the most.
Yeah, it's definitely weird.
But also what's weird is like it's a glitch in the matrix, like words disappearing off a sign. Why would that be something that happens? You know what I mean? It'd be different if like the whole entire sign disappeared, because then it's like, okay, where did it go completely? But it's
but why would just the words
why take the words off a sign? And also, why would this sign be here, period, if it didn't have words on it?
Yeah,
you're not just gonna hang a sign for no reason.
Yeah, and it's just like, why is that sign there in the first place?
Well, it says enter at your own risk, so it makes sense that it's there to like warn people, hey, don't go in here, it's dangerous.
I just feel like that's a strange word choice, because like usually if it's a private property, I don't know what this place was again, but like, I don't know, I just feel like it'd say like, I just think there'd be a different kind of warning than enter at your own risk.
Yeah, I don't know.
So many thoughts.
I'm going to play it through it. Maybe Nuke will talk about it more and give his opinion on it.
I'm not a big believer in all personally. I find it so
Now, my first thought after watching this was that whatever night vision technology was being used in their camera simply didn't show the print on the sign. But a later scene reveals that the same camera clearly captures the printing on a series of posters on a wall. So what caused this bizarre disappearing sign? Is it just a trick of the light? Or is this a glitch in the Matrix caught on camera? Flight.
So yeah, kind of like what I was talking about with the night vision.
Yeah, but then it kind of debunked it with posters being in the background at a different part of the video, and they show up fine.
Yeah. So,
I don't know.
It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. This is definitely the first one that like you can't really put a finger on. Okay, this is why it's fake. So either it's real and for some reason words disappeared off a sign, or it's just hella good editing.
Yeah, I wouldn't even think this would be so much more of an augment like simulation reality thing. I think that'd be more of like a haunting thing because I think that place was like haunted, right, or whatever.
Yeah, that's why
they're
they're there. They're like
Yeah.
investigating it.
Yeah, so I think that's more of a haunting thing than it would be. But it's just weird because, like, yeah, it's just weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Last one.
Yes, sir.
Delay. In this next video, we see a couple driving down the highway, and as they go under an overpass near an airport, they see something very bizarre hovering above.
Weird. Is that the new? That's a moon?
It looks as if the plane is simply frozen over the overpass. But as the car passes, the jet has obviously changed position slightly, but only a tiny bit. It still seems to almost hover in place. Now, there have been a flood of comments trying to explain exactly what's happening here. From CGI to a large-scale model of a plane attached to the light post, to a bizarre optical illusion. But what's your take? Let me know down in.
I know, like, he like makes fun of the like because I could tell he kind of didn't think the large model thing is a valid idea, but like, it could just be a trick of like distance and proportion. They could be using something small. Like, I don't know. I just think there's some ways they could pull this off.
Yeah, because like you could see here, there's like a pole attached
Yeah.
to it, and then when they pass it, that same pole, there's no space in between it. Like that gap between this pole and the plane never goes away.
No, and they said the plane's over a little bit, but yeah, like bring it back to where it's like or forward to where the pole is on the other side, or you're on the other side of the bridge. Yeah, see, it still looks like connected all the way through.
It has obviously changed position slightly.
Yeah, so you can see this pole right here. Oh no, that's the wing on the other side. Oh, there's the pole.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like on the other side of the bridge too. It's connected onto that wing, and here it looks like it's connected too.
Yeah.
So it could just be. It could just be a small like a. I mean the actual plane itself. It's like a large like passenger plane, but you could scale it down, hollow it out, but at the same time.
But look how low it is to that bridge. Like, so that overhang, look at how low that plane is. Like, it could just be a scaled down model of an actual plane. Because if you look at it, or it could even be like a giant novelties. I don't know. Like, it could just be something weird.
Yeah.
The
only thing that's weird is that this is the only place it's connecting. Like, that's got to be a pretty damn strong pole to be connected to the end of the wing, where you have hundreds, thousands of pounds on this end, where the pole doesn't fall down and the wing doesn't snap.
Yeah, that is definitely like there's quite like challenges to that, like the material of what the plane's made of, how that pole is actually routed through it. Like, it could like be so that pole could actually there could be several more poles, we just can't see them. Like, there's just several things that could be called into question on this one. I definitely think the video before this one had a little bit more convincing reasoning.
I agree.
But yeah, overall, this one's kind of like, especially like even Nuke said himself, like several theories came in. And it didn't really sound like he had any way to like really prove those theories wrong.
Yeah. That's the end of it. I will. Hello.
Hello. What a wonderful episode.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good. I was just in the mood like before when I like texted you about what to do for an episode. I was just in a very deep thought kind of mood. So I'm glad we
I like that. No, that was
dived into
fun.
this.
Yeah, no, and I hope like I encourage everyone who sees this comment. Let us know how you feel about this stuff. Share stuff with us we didn't talk about. Share stuff with us that like you think we don't know, but would actually be kind of cool to know about this stuff, and we can explore it further.
Yeah. And that we like with like paranormal stuff and like we're how like opening it up to you guys. We have yet to get a single submission for like a paranormal video, a paranormal story, nothing. You guys suck. Give us something. We want to analyze your guys' shit.
Also, and then just stay tuned for future content as we continue to explore this round. We're probably going to be also jumping into things about life and sort of like motivational stuff and just, life lessons, life advice.
Yeah.
Therapy with MCVC.
Yeah.
We're going to fuck you up.
You're going to need actual therapy when you're done watching
Yeah,
us.
exactly. All right. Well, I feel like that's a good place to end this.
Yeah, for sure. As always, it's a good time.
As always.
It's fun. It's real fun. Or it's real.
It's fun. It's real.
Fun.
It's real fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, dude, I'm glad we got to do this today. So, yep. Thank you to everyone who tunes in. And with that, signing off.
See ya.